Here, eat this to replenish your energy. No biscuit for you. That's what you get for running off like a little kiddo. But we saved a piece of candy for you. A brave child who protects her companions deserves a reward. Okay. Go over there and take care of Drea and the wounded. Or get some sleep. We'll be on the move again soon. Little kids should keep their strength up.
They evolve too quickly. Brute force won't work. We need to change our approach to get our remaining companions back. If we consider the mutant bugs as a type of apostle of ashes and analyze their habits, we might find a breakthrough.
But all the apostles of ashes are heading for the perishing star. You said that this behavior is the core feature of the apostles. The mantises only stay on the outskirts of the forbidden zone, and even occasionally leave Disc to prey on humans. They're different.
Only what is manifested is different. In their natural state, the Apostles of Ashes have no stable form. Their energy and radiation changes unpredictably, and their collapse or re-emergence cannot be logically explained. People attribute this to the unique power of the Apostles of Ashes and fear it. But no one really knows for sure. This phenomenon could still have other explanations. Before joining the expedition, I led a team to track and observe the Apostles of Ashes. Rather than saying their forms are unpredictable, it's more accurate to say that their material existence in this world is extremely unstable. It's as if they have some serious flaw. Apostles of Ashes worldwide do share a common feature. They migrate to the perishing star without stopping. They don't do it to feed, reproduce, or evolve. But I have a guess. Perhaps these apocalyptic creatures are seeking the perishing star to fix their own flaw. The perishing star, or something in this forbidden zone, allows them to exist more stably in our material world.
You've discussed this many times. Without knowing what the perishing star is, this hypothesis is hard to verify and doesn't help the expedition.
Yes, we can't reach the perishing star, but the mantises provide another research direction, a simple extrapolation. They are a relatively weak apostle, afraid to go deeper into the forbidden zone and face stronger mutants. Thus, they only hover around the outskirts of Disc in swarms. But they also need to fix themselves, so they constantly kidnap humans nearby. I guess humans are a substitute for the perishing star. From when they were first recorded till now, the mantis's form has grown visibly more stable. Their behavioral intelligence has improved, and their perception towards humans has deepened. Their flaw is being remedied by hunting humans and human belongings. They're curious about humans. They try to understand humans and even imitate humans. I can occasionally scare them off with a mirror. The perception they have of themselves and humans may have shifted or merged. Perhaps this is the essence of the Apostle of Ashes. The so-called creature is a manifestation of a certain collective human consciousness invading reality. The mantis has a strong swarm attribute, so it could be a manifestation of the human concept of collectivity. The instability of the collective subconscious leads to the instability of the Apostle. Strengthening their own collective consciousness is their way of stabilizing themselves. This can be proven over time, but more importantly, if they really are manifestations of human consciousness, then we might be able to understand these terrifying creatures and even communicate with them. If their origin is also human, we might be able to awaken their humanity and
Communicate with them? Do you have a death wish? This isn't one of your television shows. You think your naive and baseless guesses can keep us all alive? I understand how you feel. If the monsters could be understood, humanity could avoid many deaths. It's a beautiful wish, but it's too difficult. These monsters have claimed countless lives worldwide. Your guesses, on the other hand, lack evidence and persuasion. Humanity doesn't have the resources to prove it. Pure hope and desire is not enough.
No, I should be the one apologizing. I really have no way to prove it. The apocalypse isn't a TV show. Acting on assumptions will only lead us all into danger.
Your positivity has always encouraged us, but in the end, it's your rationality as scholars that saves lives and brings salvation to humanity. Let's go back to base. This rescue mission's goal is to find you scholars and ensure your safety. The mutant bugs will be back. We can't stay here for long.
Now? Some people haven't returned yet. Your husband was taken away by a mantis. If we leave now, he will...
If we leave now, at least you, Drea, and the guide will survive. The expedition team can't lose you. After taking you back, I'll come back to rescue the others. My husband, he would make the same choice. He would also do everything to protect humanity's top scholars and safeguard the hope to defeat the apocalypse.
I'm not that strong. If it weren't for all of you... It's nothing. I'm going to prepare some weapons that can repel bugs. They always come in handy. Come out, kid. I know you've been eavesdropping. Before joining the expedition team, I filmed 4 seasons of the blockbuster documentary series Wilderness Trek, which became a worldwide hit. When people talk about me, they praise me as a heroic survival expert and a trustworthy naturalist. To be a heroic survival expert, one must be romantic and brave, ready to face disaster and unveil the truth. One must never give up and bring courage and confidence to everyone in the Nightfall era. On the other hand, to be a trusted naturalist, one must be prudent and cautious. One must collect data bit by bit, then analyze and summarize it. One must boldly hypothesize and carefully verify the results, and face countless disappointing failures without cheating or lying. Which identity do you think suits me better, kid? Thank you. Actually, I'm good at both, like a superhero. Pretty cool, right? Because I am not alone. Back then, I had an entire filming crew with me, traveling north and south, traversing the apocalypse. We were chased by all kinds of monsters. Together, we celebrated our victories and shouldered each other's failures. We overcame difficulties with one another and collectively dreamed of a brighter future. Grouping up is truly humanity's most wonderful attribute. Even though I'm just an ordinary person, with them, I can keep going no matter how dark the night. With them, I am invincible. So, for me, my most important identity is clear. Everyone's companion. Just like now, some people comforted me, some shook me back to my senses, and some made me worry. I won't be lost. With you guys, I'm a superhero. This superhero will definitely take you all back. No companion left behind. Now that you mention it, I never thought about filming a 5th season. There will be many delicious bugs to eat once we're out. Don't be a picky eater, okay? Back off! I only incapacitated him, but he's not your husband anymore! Protect yourself! Watch out! Kid, take care of the injured. Don't leave them. It's all up to you here. I'm going to bring our companions back. Didn't we agree that you'd wait for me back there? What would I do if something happened to you too? You're the last one. I've saved all the people I can. Now, you must leave Mantis territory. You can't stop, even for a moment. I'm going to the bug nest to bring back the people who were captured. My guess was correct. The mutant bugs are interested in human wisdom and behavior, particularly group sentiment. They keep repairing themselves at astonishing speeds, and now they are using human relationships and feelings to set traps. Their understanding of human nature is progressing too fast. Way too fast. I was too naive. Because they crave the human heart, I unconsciously got close to them mentally, hoping that they could be communicable peers. There are clearly more ways in nature to acquire intelligence, and more ways to repair. It's my fault that a naturalist like me was so unimaginative. There's no time. They could die at any time while waiting for rescue. Now the only one who can act is me. Don't underestimate me. I just single-handedly saved you from a swarm of mutant bugs. You missed quite the exciting battle while you were passed out. I'm the one who knows them best. While researching how to fight them, I also gained some power. I can also occasionally understand their communications. Only I can do this. Mania? What's that? The abnormal radiation of the perishing star? Sounds like a pretty good name. Keelan would definitely like it. You said that after getting out, you want to shoot the 5th season of Wilderness Trek with me. I'm sorry. That show has been permanently canceled. The 4th season ended halfway during the production. The production crew, my most precious companions, have already gone to another world. They died on the journey of exploring the apocalypse. I joined the expedition team on their behalf to continue our journey. I believe in my wild conjectures. I believe that their spirits still exist in this world, perhaps inside an apostle we don't understand yet. I believe that I will eventually find them. But I really don't want you to meet the same fate. I know that humanity needs a great superhero scholar, but this superhero is a bit selfish. She needs you. I don't want to lose any more companions. Not a single one. I know. It feels different carrying you now. You've gotten heavier and taller, kid. So much taller. You are no longer the kid we knew, right? I'm not Mantis, but I'm sure you don't remember my real name. It's okay. I'm glad you stumbled back here. Back to me. Our little guide has become more mature, braver, and smarter. You've become more powerful, kinder, and better at taking care of everyone. We used to take care of you, but now you've grown up and we can depend on you. I can only temporarily repel the mutant bugs, but this is still their territory. They'll be back soon. If you have the power and really want to help me, then protect my companions on my behalf. Take them back to the camp and find Keelan's stone slate. You know the way. Everyone is waiting for you there. You won't be lost. Even if you don't remember, you can hear where your heart wants to lead you. Once you find the stone slate, use it to return to your own era safely. This is not your era, nor where you ought to be. You have real companions to worry about, and more important things to do. Don't forget the way back. Of course we are. No matter where or when, or what we turn into, you will always be my companion. Find Keelan's stone slate. Everyone is waiting for you there. You won't be lost. Even if you don't remember, you can hear where your heart wants to lead you. Protect my companions on my behalf. Once you find the stone slate, use it to return to your own era safely. This is not your era, nor where you ought to be. You have real companions to worry about, and more important things to do. I don't want to lose any more companions. Not a single one.